funny page.
Coming to you from the show tonight. I'm up here with my man. What's your name, there, bro?
But look, I used to kill you in all black.
What's your name, man?
Huh?
What's your name, man? I work another job.
Huh?
What's your name, man?
I don't know, man, but everybody's Breon.
How long you been out here in these streets, man? Tell the people where we at right now.
It ain't about being on the streets. It's about being a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? You come back, like, all right, I never been an internet nigga. You feel me? Like, I remember, like, my granddaddy, he died. You know what I'm saying? He had beat cancer or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, me, I know what he left me. At the end of the day, it ain't about that. Cause back in the days, the streets, the real, like, let me tell y'all about the real, like, you see how baby them thug life and they millionaires now? You don't see Wayne, Showboat, like, they already done talked about they did a documentary. You know what I'm saying? Them boys living their life.
Right.
I growed up with everybody, but I wasn't never, like, trying to make friends.
Mm-hmm.
I seen, like, yeah, I growed up in the hood. I growed up everywhere I growed up. I stayed at 2500 back in the days. I went a lot of middle. I went to William Denny. I went to Pine Ridge. Yeah. Look at all of the kids that I supported. You know what I'm saying?
You was finna mention somebody. You say you got 3 daughters. You're 37.
Listen, man. The real soul living, I was getting, like, I never used to showboat, bro. You know what I'm saying? I used to take the hood kids. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the kids that I used to go get was from the group home. Like, a lot of them, like, right now, like, you can't, someone go to the league, you gotta let them boys ball out. They ain't forget about you. They never had that type of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, they, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody don't know everybody's, like you could, everybody like the Bible. Mm-hmm. The Bible been read a lot of times. We live like, one thing about me, right? In life, you don't gotta brag living. If a person go on the internet and they showboat their money and they talk about what they were doing, like they go to their neighborhood. Look, I got a documentary, right? But I ain't really like bring it out yet. Like, I got a little shit on, I did with Flow Ride and stuff, but I got a documentary. Everywhere I go, it's Jones in the house. So what I tell you, like certain shit, I might be doing a documentary.
What type of drugs out here in the streets, man?
Man, listen.
What's pushing harder than anything?
Listen, I'm finna tell you something, right? Back in the days when I was legit, our people we know about, like, I ain't too much know about the drugs. Feel me? Like, cause guess what? The older niggas that was coming up with us like that, like Boogie, my homeboy Boogie, he had like 10. Them boys were gangsters, like, you know, real gangsters, like, not no bully gangsters. You feel me? But them boys hold their own. They was men, like young niggas, but they had, you know, when you young, just cause your people got money, don't make you think like you better than everybody. You heard me? Yeah, what? I elevated when I was young. You know why I elevated and got strong? My people had parties. You know what hurted me so bad? My family, right? I got an old girl. I got a mama, right? That never, like, when I played football and shit like that, and want to live, every day I want to live my dream. You feel me? I love the football. Right. That was my lifestyle. Like, football was me. Sports was me. Swimming, I swim, all that shit.
So you 05?
No, I'm 04.
04?
Listen. What I was trying to do in like my granddaddy was always telling my granddaddy them, they used to argue a lot. You feel me? But not fighting each other.
Right. We talking about the drugs though, like.
All right, we gonna get to that. You hear me?
But what's out here right now? Cause they part of my documentary.
You see this right here?
What is that? To let the people know.
Listen, don't do this.
What is? Let them know what it is first, so they.
No, I'm gonna tell you. One thing about me, if anybody know me, they know Breon ain't dead drugs. Polo, and niggas know me, I'm Breon. at the end of the day, I'm Breon. Everybody know that. The reason why I call myself Polo Dread, because the lifestyle that we came up on. Like, we wasn't never poor. It just, I stayed when I, like, 7 years old, like, my first elementary was Sunland. Feel me? So, it hurts me. Like, back in the days, like, we were more together, even though, like Lauder Hill supposed to be here. Like, Lauder Hill, I know a lot, like, Tim. I'm gonna tell you something, right? There's some niggas over here, right? Tim, he died, bro. You know what I'm saying? From Lauder Hill, bro. Like, Young Blood, like, even though Young Blood from Pomeroy, I'm just saying, there's Lauder Hill right here. You gotta think I stayed over here a long time, too. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you young, you gotta know how to elevate. Like just like if I done introduced, put it like this, I got so much shit on my mind, right, y'all? I still thank God every day. But it gotta change. How the world gonna change when the community don't come together? You heard me? But go ahead and what you wanted to add, and we're gonna go from there.
Let's talk about.
It's like an interview.
Where we at, and like talk about some of the history, some of the walls, like the gang walls over on this side.
Well, listen, me, like, I grew up in every hood. Well, me.
When you say every hood, you mean every hood in Lauderdale?
Listen, I stayed in Sunland. I stayed in OT. I stayed in Devon Hunt. I stayed when this was I don't know if it was Royal Oaks, the apartment that they rebuilt. Okay. You know what I'm saying? My grandma stayed over here. You know what I'm saying? We stayed in Blueberry. I stayed in Cypress Grove a long time ago. I stayed in Lakes. We had a lot of houses in Dilla. I stayed in Tatertown. But I was never no follower.
When you took to the streets, like what
I can't never say like, yeah, I was in the streets. You heard me? But we were smart in the streets. When we was coming up, yeah, like we used to be at a park, like the football games used to be 1,000 deep. You heard me? I'm talking about 1,000. I'm talking about deep at Lakes and Western game. Barely fight. If it was a fight, it wasn't like over like, if it was a fight, they gonna bump, get it over with, they ain't gonna shoot each other, I don't care. They come to the house, whatever, right? At the end of the day. My granddad, like, our grandmas and stuff, right? I'm gonna take you back. Our grandma, we got grandma, mama, aunties. My granddad always told me, right? Let me tell you something, like, he always told me, right? Watch my enemy. Watch your friend. Cause guess what? We rich. Like, one-on-one, like, I used to be with him. That's how I got my knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I used to be with him so much. I was like, we moved. Like, we ain't know that we had all this shit. We just, cause we ain't know, but I know my auntie, like, I know, like, you gotta think when your people got money and you don't even know that, and they veterans, they got, you know, he had old school, so, you know, either trying to pull up, you know how you go to school, the car was fresh, but me, it was old school, like a little two-door caddy, a Nova, so bitch, I used to always say, hey, Pop, take her down the street, but this is really an antique, you hear me? Like right now, I got my granddaddy car, feel me, I hold on to him. I don't got to show both and show him, I show one, I hold on to him, feel me?
Right.
Look how, but bump that, it ain't about that. We going back to, like you said, the streets of Lauder Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Lauder Hill, what make me so mad, Lauder Hill ain't Lauder Hill. Niggas prey on rich people, bro. You heard me? You gotta think, like, if you a celebrity, right, and you hanging in the hood, right?
Mm-hmm.
You hanging in the hood or whatever, you talking about where you came from. When back in the days, a lot of the dudes that's claim Lauder Hill ain't really from Lauder Hill. Cause like, you gotta think about it. a real person, bro, at the end of the day, the generation we came up under, like King, he, like me, I'm gonna live his testimony because King brought every nationality together.
Okay.
Now you got Haitians, you got Jamaicans. Jamaicans, they got what they go by, they little culture, whatever. You know what I'm saying? The Haitians, they got language.
Yeah.
You gotta think, if you don't know it, you don't know what they saying. They could be talking about you.
Right.
They could be setting you up.
Right. What you gotta do, you say 37, you got up 40. What you feel that you gotta do? You got 3 daughters out here.
Man, listen,
that you gotta
I got 9
life.
kids, right?
Right. What you feel like you gotta do to tighten up and change your life for the better, say, for your kids?
Let me tell you, I done had 100 seasons, bro. You feel me? 100 seasons. Look how good God is, right? Look, I go to church. Sometimes, bro, church, you gotta think. Church is a business. You know what I'm saying? It's like family business. My granddad always told me, don't go to church. But get what I do? He say, cause we used to pray on the bed. But he always say, you don't gotta really like go to church to live the life that you wanna live. Be real. He gave me a hustle, right? He say, I'm gonna show you how to fix these lawnmowers. I'm watching fix these lawnmowers. I'm gonna show you how to do this, right? I took a part of that. Like when our family, let me tell you what I be feeling in life, right? My granddad was trying to tell me something, bro, like before he died, right? He was trying to tell me something, he was trying to show me something, right? He was trying to show me something, like, in life. I'm just saying, anyway, like your family, right? My granddad ain't want everybody at high, hanging out, whatever. Because they was using because the money, like, you know, you own stuff, you got money.
But little show for you too. Remember I tell you about the little show I got called John. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Let them know where we
Hello,
at.
ITT.
Yeah, where we at, TT?
We're on 56L.
2,500.
Yeah, 2500 in Brewery Club.
Okay.
With all the crazies.
Okay, let them know, like, you got kids or like?
I got 2 babies.
Yeah, how old you are?
25.
Yeah. How long you been out here in the street?
About a year. Not too long, you know.
Yeah.
New to the shit.
Okay. We were just discussing something about the drug epidemic. Like, talk about what drug out here has been like booming out here over everything.
Definitely the muff and the mollies, you know.
How could you? Is it an expensive drug? Could it be man-made, or do you got to go to somebody to get it, or could you do it yourself? Or maybe?
I mean, it could be all of the above.
Yeah.
Drugs are drugs.
Yeah. And what you do out here in the streets to get a dollar? Like how you maintain this shit?
You know, I do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
A little here
This
and there.
and that.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I do still work too. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like, as a great worker, I like to work.
What type of work you do?
I don't work in dietary, like a nursing home, dietary aid, retail, cashier, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes life gets the best of us and we all end up right here.
Right. So how old are you?
25.
Yeah, you got any like your parents, like you can call them if you need anything. Do you go home often?
I mean, I feel like I'll call my mommy and ask her for something, and she'd probably try to give it to me, but for the most part, no.
Yeah.
No.
Where you
I don't
from?
really ask for anything. I'm from Broward, born and raised, you know.
In this area?
No, I'm from Plantation.
Okay.
Mostly.
Yeah.
And Palm Beach and stuff like that.
Can I ask you a question? What you love about Lauderhill to be?
I don't love shit about Lauderhill. I only came here because I had a bitch that I was fucking with really heavy, and I fell in love with her. Long story short, she is the reason why I'm still here.
Yeah. Remember when I was talking to you earlier about?
That's all I know.
No, listen. Remember when I was talking to you about earlier about getting your life together?
Yeah.
Leaving the streets alone.
Yeah.
And know your value.
Yeah.
Like women letting, like when I was young, Bro, we never heard of Molly. We never heard of Molly.
Shit,
No,
I
no.
just found out about Molly Mub.
Listen,
Hard.
we never heard of
Hard
Molly.
is crack. I didn't know
Mup.
that.
You heard me?
Shit.
Molly, Mup.
Bitch came to me and asked me for
We
some
only heard
fire
of cocaine
gas.
and weed.
I ain't never heard of that shit either.
You heard me?
Just
Listen,
weed.
when I was a jit.
Only know weed. I was
That's it.
housebound. Luck.
When I started knowing about cocaine, I
Okay,
was
I'm
down
gonna
at
go
18.
now.
I was down
I'll be
at
back.
18.
I'm gonna send you 10 to your cash.
I was
app.
down at 18.
I'm gonna catch up.
We'll leave.
But we'll talk. Alright, I'll be back.
Let me tell you, stuff like that, like you gotta know how a woman wanna boss up if they in the streets, right? And they steady wanna, you gotta think, if they gotta, right? I don't really, everybody know, I don't really smoke more, bro, or Molly. I might act fake, just, you know what I'm saying? Real like, cause get what? My generation when I came up, the older niggas that we was hanging around, I was looking up to. Like I had a brother, my brother lead a thug life. Never know you was my real brother. At the end of the day, you was a millionaire. Feel me? You don't come look my way. You hear me? But I don't care about that cause I made sure my granddaddy raised me right. You heard me? My granddaddy was tough. Like post 220, like not knowing like, man, you know, veteran, not knowing like a nigga like me, I was ready to go to, you know, SRT. I was ready to go to the army.
Yo.
Cause my granddaddy did that.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? He was like Dr. King, brother, he stayed right there in Weatherwood.
Yo.
A lot of people don't know that. I go talk to him every now and then. Dr. Martin Luther King, he always told me, bro, it was never no, the white people were scared of the black people. Like everybody talking about a race or color. How can we change if we can't stick together? Everybody, like at the Little League game, look, one thing about it, I'm a legend when it comes to that. I ain't gotta do too much bragging about it, cause the harder bro, like they say Kodak. Yeah, Kodak, like Polo Pool, I've been knowing him since I used to be in Driftwood with Champ.
Yeah.
Everybody know Champ, my boy Mike. Jamaica locked up. You know what I'm saying? If them boys getting locked up, they getting locked up for a reason. They ain't getting locked up for like, selling drugs or you know what I'm saying?